Hey friends, Bill and Glen here. We're off on a little adventure this morning. Going to see the Totality Eclipse and hopefully see some wildlife. Going to take you along. Come on. This was very much a last minute idea. Sunday night I came up with the idea that I would go up to Montezuma National Wildlife Refuge, which is on the northern end of Lake Cayuga up in the Finger Lakes. Now I didn't want to be in the main area in the visitor center, which I find out later on was pretty crowded. But I found a little parking area by a trail off of Route 89 on the South Spring Pool Trail. And so I would park there and then spend the whole day hiking the different trails around that area. And then I would settle in up on the Ridge Trail. There was an area where I could overlook things. And so that's where I settled in for the actual eclipse. The drive up there was just magnificent, going up along the west coast of Lake Cayuga. So we made it to our destination, Montezuma Wildlife Refuge. Out here listening to the birds and watching them. Song sparrow, some red-winged blackbirds, a mallard pair, actually two mallard pairs. Not much of traffic in terms of the way up here, but I know that'll be probably different on the way back. Nobody here in the parking area on the trail I'm on. We'll see if that changes over time, but we'll check back in later. Well, when we got here, there was really no one around, but run into quite a few more people here, especially as we got past noon here. Probably hiked 2-3 miles, just taking my time. Listen to all the birds and animals. We're at the waiting stage now. The eclipse is just about to start. Then we'll wait for totality, though the clouds have moved in here a little bit, so not perfect. I picked a spot where I can hear a lot of birds, some spring peepers. So the eclipse has started. I'm not actually looking at the sun or trying to look at it, even though I have my glasses here. Does feel like it's gotten darker, but it also feels cloudier, and it's definitely gotten cooler. I still hear some birds chirping out there quite a bit, so 5 minutes until totality. Spring peepers are out there. I can hear them pretty strongly. I also hear somebody that seems to feel the need to play a radio off in distance, and a little while ago there were some fireworks. Not that you could see them, but I could definitely hear them. And according to my little tiny thermometer here, I don't know if you can see it, temperature definitely came down at least 5 degrees, maybe a little bit more, and still going down. So we'll see. I'm up here on this little ridge. There were a bunch of other people that were up here. Just about a minute ago, they started disappearing. So I don't know if they knew something I didn't know. Or maybe they want to get a jump on the traffic. Is that a thing? Like, do you leave in the 8th inning if your team's ahead? That doesn't make sense. But maybe they just wanted to go somewhere else to see it. Yep, some more fireworks, believe it or not. And here's some birds behind me. You can't make out what they are. There was a cardinal that was pretty vocal a little while ago. 3 minutes to Totality. Definitely a darker sky out there. Lots of clouds though, so I have no idea where the sun even is. I guess the sun would be up that way. Give a little panorama around here. It does very much have a dusk feel. We'll see how the low light on the camera works out here. You can hear a goose of some sort, or duck. Let's see if Merlin can tell me anything. 40 seconds. See some people walking my way here. And we go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's like dark here though. Off on the distance horizon to the east, I can see light. Yeah, let me see if I can show you. Back over here, see just how close I am to that line. Yeah, I still hear birds. And the peepers, man, are they loud. I think you hear a wood frog mixed in there with them. Yeah, some fireworks, of course. I don't know if you can make them out. Bunch of herons. A little spooked. That was why. I don't know if you could see them, but there were at least 10 herons of some sort. And I hear people singing in the distance, Total Eclipse of the Heart, of course. You can either hear the herons down there. And starting to lighten up again. See where we are in the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I hear a bunch of birds that want to know what the heck was going on. You hear them? According to the Merlin app, those were ring-billed gulls that did not like the sun going down just for less than 3 minutes. But, you know, one of the things I was thinking is that we get excited for a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing like this. But aren't there lots of once-in-a-lifetime things? Or unexpected ones? You know, things where we might impact somebody's life that we don't even really realize just by saying a kind word, or, you know, you stumble on something, you know, special out in the woods. Maybe we should approach every day as if it's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I think that's part of the message that I'm taking away from this, that this was great and all, but every day can be a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing, because we don't get any do-overs in each day, so I'm going to try to make the most of it. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope you're having a great day. If you saw the eclipse, I'd love to hear about your experience. Drop something in the comments below, and we'll talk soon. Bye now. Oh, I better hurry. Glenn's still in the car.
I know that it can be there someday. You've been waiting for. I know this life can be that one life you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of.
Yeah, so maybe the start of traffic here. I think it's just a red light. After this light, I don't have a light for a long time. So we'll see. But I'm still here just by Montezuma on Route 89. Check in later. Bye now. Hey, you're still with us. Yeah, Glenn's asleep. So normally an hour and 45-minute drive. Took an extra hour, but made it home, and still an awesome day. Talk to you soon. Bye now.